Another round of WWE releases have gone around, leaving fans devastated. So we'll check out the latest there. We'll also see what's new for Cody Rhodes, John Cena, and more. Starting things off with the heartbreaking news of recent round of WWE releases. WWE always does a post-WrestleMania wave of releases, but it's most of the names on this list that are quite surprising and hard to believe. The list of superstars that were released this weekend includes Dakota Kai, Braun Strowman, Kaden Carter, Tatiana Chance, Shayna Baszler, Eddie Thorpe, Cora Jade, Gigi Dolan, Jakara Jackson, Riley Osborne, Gallus, Javier Bernal, and Ora Mensa. And a majority of those big names are known stars, and fans really just can't figure out what happened there. The two absolute most shocking ones have to be Braun Strowman and Dakota Kai. These were two superstars that were released several years ago. They brought them back during the Triple H takeover in 2022. But now, less than 3 years later, they're gone again. So much potential to use both of them in big future programs. With Braun Strowman, a lot of fans were wondering if he could eventually link back up with Alexa Bliss and the Wyatt Six. Braun Strowman is a former Wyatt family member, so there was always that intrigue there about reuniting him with them. For Dakota Kai, we were just discussing her status earlier this week, and the story potential for her to betray Io Sky and kick her out of Damage Control, but all of that is gone now. The NXT names were surprising too, especially Jakara Jackson and Cora Jade. For Jakara Jackson, she was legitimately called up to the main roster for a little while with Lash Legend on Smackdown. They were even just #1 contenders for the women's tag team titles back during Naomi and Bianca's title reign. Everyone thought it was only a matter of time before they come back to the main roster. But now, this gut punch of Jakara's release that just took place. Similar thing with Cora Jade, one of the most heavily featured women in NXT over the last few months. She was given big return spots, always involved with big stories, lots of microphone time. Everyone thought Cora Jade was going to be an absolute major player on the main roster as well, so her release was extremely unexpected. So no one enjoys the season of releases. It's heartbreaking, it's unfortunate, and there's always so many names on there that you cannot believe are gone. And for superstars who were just released, brought back, and then released again, it's just a really strange strategy, because lots of fans are wondering, what was the point of even coming back to begin with? And do they even have a shot at being brought back again for a second time? There's nothing but a lot of questions there regarding these releases. But like many people say, there's a lot of options out there, so a lot of these talented stars will be in other promotions, and will hopefully be back on television sometime soon. Speaking of fan criticism, fans are starting to discuss the recent usage of Cody Rhodes and how some things are being handled there. 1 year after climbing to the top of WWE and putting an end to the longest WWE championship reign of modern era, Cody was dropping the WWE title to John Cena, thanks to outside interference from Travis Scott. Cody Rhodes was asked by Kathy Kelly for a comment on the loss during the WrestleMania post-show, but he denied the question. There was also some local advertisements going around that Cody Rhodes would be on the Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania, so fans tuned in to see what Cody would say. But turns out Cody Rhodes was pulled from both shows, vanished, and has not been seen anywhere ever since. In reality, Cody Rhodes is on hiatus while the John Cena farewell tour continues, and he'll most likely be brought back in later on. But storyline-wise and character-wise, fans are questioning this current usage and absence of Cody Rhodes. After everything Cody has said and done over the last calendar year, it's basically out of character for him to just abandon and ghost the fans like this. Is the character embarrassed with what happened at WrestleMania 41? Surely he is, that's understandable, but for him to ghost all the fans for several months after the title loss, it just does not feel like something Cody's current character would do. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, any of those names just getting up and leaving for an endless amount of months is understandable, but for Cody's character, who usually prides himself on being there week in and week out for the fans, to suddenly abandon everyone because he lost the WWE title, it is a weird look for everything we thought about the character and everything he believed in. From a booking point of view, obviously you cannot have the John Cena versus Cody Rhodes rematch right away, that's understandable, but for Cody to just get up and leave the fans in the dark for however long this hiatus is going to be, it's a strange action for the character to take. It would be more within Cody's character if he was there as soon as possible, just calling out John Cena and The Rock, and just fighting hard for justice for himself and for the fans. That's the version of Cody Rhodes and the actions you would expect him to take. But just staying radio silent for who knows how long, fans don't really know how they feel about that usage of Cody Rhodes. So it's the immediate long silence from Cody that has fans having a hard time grasping right now. But what does seem for certain is that Cody Rhodes versus John Cena rematch has to happen sometime in 2025. Cody's getting another crack at the WWE title this year, no doubt about it, and a lot of fans are actually expecting Cody to take a title back from Cena. As far as when that rematch will take place, there's no solid word yet on a date. Some fans are discussing the idea of the rematch taking place at Night 2 of SummerSlam. It's another big stadium show, first ever 2-night SummerSlam, so it may be the perfect spot for that show. But other fans think that WWE could hold off on the Cena vs. Rhodes rematch until much later in the year, even potentially December. So nothing solid there right now besides some fan assumptions. So it could be SummerSlam, could be John Cena's actual last match itself later in the year, but fans are heavily expecting one more John Cena and Cody Rhodes match before this year is up. And if Cody is getting the title back, another thing fans are expecting to see is a slightly new version of Cody. WrestleMania 41 teased the idea that Cody did not have what it takes to do some dirty moves and do whatever was absolutely necessary to retain his title. That's what WrestleMania 41 established, that Cody couldn't pull the trigger and play dirty, so it ultimately costed him the title. So judging by those storytelling seeds, if Cody and Cena meet in another match, that situation will most likely pop up again, and this time, Cody won't hesitate to play dirty and pull the trigger on whatever dirty move is needed in order to beat Cena for the title. So yes, the silent absence right now from Cody is a bit questionable, but it still looks like the back half of 2025 will be very important for him, with lots of major things potentially happening. Maybe he gets the WWE title back, and maybe that happens with a big change to his character and persona. So this entire John Cena championship run could be headed for a full circle moment with him needing to face Cody Rhodes again down the line. And who knows what else that leads towards and what else pops up along the way. A lot of fans have been questioning Travis Scott's involvement in all of John Cena's recent big moments. Is that just to create a viral celebrity moment, or is there actually any story connected there with Travis Scott? Well, reports are saying that Travis Scott is also expected to step foot in the ring sometime in 2025 for a tag team match along John Cena. There's no confirmed word on yet who Cena and Travis Scott could be facing in the tag team match, but considering how Cody Rhodes has been in the ring for a majority of Travis's recent WWE appearances, there's a lot of rumors going around that Cody may be on the other side of that tag team match as well. So chances are we'll see Cody, Cena, and Travis Scott share the ring again in some capacity. The Rock remains the true question mark here. In recent years, The Rock has started several great storylines, but has never finished a single one so far. So he knows how to open stories, but we usually don't get closure or explanation for his storylines. But hopefully that trend changes here and we get a proper ending to the entire soul-selling narrative. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.